website so you can take a look at it. You can get an idea of the important thing is you can get an idea of what your storage is looking like at Google too. And again, there is a class you can take to learn about the whole Google Photos thing. Anyone have any questions?
Yes, I got lost. I clicked on the Google Photos on the Samsung, and then I couldn't tell where you went.
No problem. Go. The instructions are, yeah, the instructions are back up on the screen here. In your top right corner, tap on that little, it might be blue, it might be gold, depending on your phone. It's different colors. We'll have your initial with a little circle in the upper right-hand corner. Click on that. And then scroll down towards the bottom of the menu. You'll see photo settings. And then the next screen, you'll see backup and sync at the top. Click on that. And then you'll see backup and sync again. And that's where you'll see there's a little slider to the right where you would turn it on or off.
Great, thank you.
Did anyone think that they were backing up and realize they're not? Sometimes we get people in the class here where they were shocked to find out that they weren't even set up to back up. All right. Any other questions with that? Anyone find anything interesting as you were looking around? Sheldon, you got a question?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, I saw it on your face.
Well, I think I better wear a mask from now on.
You had a question.
I've just gotten this phone like a week or so ago.
Right. Oh, so you're like really new into this.
Yeah, but I mean, I've had a similar I've had Androids before.
Yeah.
So I'm getting used to taking pictures with it. Mm-hmm. And when I went to see my my photos, mm-hmm. Some of them are like outtakes. I go on that photo and it's moving. It's like after I took the shot, maybe it didn't take, and I put the camera down and it's still taking, taking basically a moving picture. So I'm sure that uses up a lot of memory. And so I'm trying to get rid of those.
You mean it's taking like real quick, like rapid fire consecutive ones? Or you mean it's just like in a video mode?
It's like, yeah, video. Of course, I didn't ask for it to do that.
Right.
And it wasn't a shot. I mean, it's like I'm taking a picture showing what's ahead of me. And then I thought I finished taking the picture. I put the camera down and it's showing what's on the floor. And it keeps showing it. Well, I figure as long as that's running in my system, it's drawing down power and or memory.
So there must be some new camera feature that you have not seen before on an Android phone that it, that it's doing, right?
Yes.
There's something different about it. Yeah, I would Google that to see what if other people have that happen, because it could just be a button that's not getting pushed or something to stop the camera. There might be something extra you have to do. Does anybody else know about that? Has anyone had that experience on their phone?
I've seen the multiple photos. It's like I believe it's when you hold the picture taken circle down a long time, mm-hmm. Just continue taking photos. I think there's a slide you can choose to do that. You can do a single photo, you can do a multiple photos, you can do video. And I think it's in that spot of the picture taking.
Yeah. Yeah, you might just want to, I know what you're talking about. I do that to myself every now and then. I hold down to take the picture, and then it just starts going. It just takes like 30 pictures in a row before I can get it to stop. Yeah, I would go into your camera. Like, let's see if I can go into my camera. Of course, our cameras are all different, but yeah, I would look into your, Sheldon, just the settings for it.
Okay.
Just to see if there's a,
All right, I will.
yeah, you'll have to take a look at it because our cameras are all going to be different.
Okay. While I'm talking, can I ask an unrelated question?
Sure.
All right. You and Dwayne have backgrounds right now that I'm pretty sure are not what you're actually sitting in front of. How do I get that?
Oh, we have some Zoom backgrounds classes. You can go ahead and go to our website, do a search for Zoom, and you'll see classes that deal with there's one that just deals with doing backgrounds in Zoom.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You can go ahead and take that class. They'll teach you all about it.
All right.
No problem. All right. Any other questions about the photos? And, at some point, if you do use Google Photos in June, when we find out exactly the details about the resolution, to check the resolution when you're looking at your camera, for instance, I'm going to go back into my camera. You should have a settings button. Once you go into your camera app, you should have a little gear, a little settings. And there you can see what's going on between your rear camera, of course, is the camera on the back of your phone. That's the main one. That's the one that has 2, 3, 4 lenses. And then the selfie camera, that's the one that's looking at you. That's the smaller one. It usually just has one lens. When you look at your photo size, I'm at my rear camera. I'm going to just open up photo size, for instance. And I can see here my resolution if I pull up the screen here. So my default, my phone only goes up to 12 megapixels. Now, some phones go up to 32, 64, depend. The Samsung, you guys have great phones on great cameras on your phones. But this is where you could set resolution. So if you have a situation with Google and you want to you still want to get all that free photo storage, you could come down on the resolution because really, would I be able to tell the difference between 12 megapixels or 8? No. And for most people, the high resolutions are only really important if you are printing large scale. You're taking a photo and you're making it into a large poster or something like that. That's where you need that really big resolution. For our little tiny, JPEG photos that we move around, they're not using the resolution anyway. So just be aware that that's how you could change your resolution size. So your photos will be, the files will be much smaller. Any questions about that? All right. Okay, we're going to do a little exercise. This is going to deal with, we're going to create a PDF, and then we're going to find it. This is a little game we're going to play. So what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to convert a photo to a PDF. It could be, our cameras are scanners. It could be a document that you took a picture of and you want to make it into a PDF.
Excuse me, could you give the definition of a PDF?
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. PDFs, I don't know what the acronym is. I'd have to look it up. But when you think of Adobe, it's a document. It's a document format. And usually you need some type of a program to open it up. Acrobat, Adobe Acrobat has been around for years as a standard for using PDFs. It's a document format. Just like when you're using Word, it's a doc, a DOC doc, right? PDF is just a different format. All right. I think PDF became common because it's pretty universal. It can be opened by a lot of different types of programs. Now if we go to Google Photos and pull up just any photo, we can just pretend it's a document. And you're going to go to the 3-dot menu in the upper. Let me just show you my phone real quick so you know what this looks like. I just opened up a photo. This could be anything. This could be a picture of a document or something like that. I'm going to go up to the 3-dot menu in the upper right-hand corner. Click on that. The next menu that comes up below the picture, this menu scrolls to the left. So you take your finger and you just scroll to the left.